My dear students, I hope all of you are fine and doing well. The topic here we are going to discuss it is the general characteristics of group 6A elements. Now, we have already learned about the group 5A elements. Now we will be able to learn about the group 6A elements in the periodic table. Basically, when we start group 6A elements, the first member is oxygen, the second member is sulfur, this is selenium, this is tellurium, this is polonium, and this is the radioactive that is a very rare and it is artificially prepared. So these are the basically group 6A elements. This is also known as the group 16 elements. So when we talk about there are six group elements, it means they have six electrons in their valence shell. So this is the main similarity that they have. All the elements contain six electrons in their valence shell, so that's why they require two more electrons to complete their octet. In turn, we can say that when they gain these two electrons, they carry the charge -2, like oxygen -2, like sulfur -2. So this is basically their valency. They have six electrons in their valence shell. Now, next we will learn one by one about their atomic number or other than simple properties. So the first one here we have oxygen. Its name is simple oxygen. Its symbol is capital O. Atomic number 8. And according to atomic number 8, its electronic configuration is this. So I'm going to write over there 1s2, 2s2, 2p4, in which this is the first shell K and this is the last valence shell L that contain 4 plus 2 is equal to 6 electrons in its valence shell. Its atomic weight is almost 16.15.99, that is round off to 16 gram per mole. And here this is its crystal structure, that is it is orthorhombic in shape, and physical state it is basically gaseous at 20 degrees Celsius, and it is a non-metal. And we have already learned the group 4 to 7 elements all are basically non-metals. And here we have some properties of the oxygen. Oxygen is basically a colorless, odorless, and tasteless gas that we cannot see it by color. We cannot smell it or we cannot find its odor, and it is basically tasteless gas. Oxygen is slightly heavier than the air. It is heavier than the air. If you just look out the composition of the air, it contains the gases nitrogen, oxygen, it contains carbon dioxide and some other rare gases, in which the nitrogen it is about 78% in the air, oxygen is almost 21, and the other gases are less than 1% in the Earth's atmosphere. So if we just compare that whole composition and the oxygen, then oxygen is slightly heavier. On the other hand, oxygen is slightly soluble in water. This is its good property that it is soluble in water, that can be used by for the process of respiration by the all living organisms in the water. On the other hand, oxygen is a neutral gas. It is not acidic or nor basic. It means we don't have any effect of the oxygen on the litmus paper. It is neutral. Oxygen relights a glowing splint. This is the best test for the oxygen. If you want to test the oxygen whether it is present over there or not, then it relights a glowing splint. If a splint is glowing already, then it just help it to relight, to produce the light again. Sixth one property of the oxygen is it is very reactive element, and it combines with the other elements and forms the oxides. If we just look on the oxides, this word is basically derived from the oxygen. When any element of the periodic table it is going to combine with the oxygen, then it in turn it forms the oxides. So this was a simple oxygen's properties. Next we have sulfur. Sulfur, its symbol is S, atomic number is 16, and according to 16 its electronic configuration we have 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2 and 3p4, in which this is the first K shell, L, and the third one is M shell, which is its valence shell, and it contains 2 plus 4, 6 electrons in its valence shell. Its atomic weight is almost 32.076 gram per mole. Its crystal structure is basically orthorhombic, that is similar to oxygen. If I have its acidic basic properties, then it is strongly acidic in nature. It is present in the solid state and it is basically a non-metal. If we have other some properties of the sulfur here, it is pale yellow, non-metallic in nature. It is present in the solid state. It is odorless as well as tasteless. That these properties are like to oxygen. It is insoluble in water, but on the other hand, oxygen was soluble in water. It is a poor conductor of heat as well as electricity. It means do not conduct electricity because it is a non-metal. And if we talk about its viscosity, viscosity is basically the frictional effect between the layers of the liquid. Then upon melting, sulfur is converted into a mobile yellow liquid which turns into dark brown mass. It means the first its color is like yellow, but after some time it becomes the dark brown mass. After this we have properties of selenium. Selenium, its atomic number is 34. Its atomic weight is 78.9, which can be written as 79 gram per mole. Its electronic configuration is like to argon. And after this, we have 3d10, 4s2, and 4p, 4 electrons in its valence shell. Name is selenium. If we talk about its acid-base properties, then this circular shows that it is strongly acidic in nature. This solid line shows that its physical state is solid at 20 degrees Celsius temperature, and its crystal structure is hexagonal, and it is this color shows that it is a non-metal. And this is the simple dark black color of the selenium is here in this picture. After this we have tellurium and polonium. These are also the two elements of the group 6A, in which the first one is tellurium. Its atomic number is 52. According to its 52 atomic number, its electronic configuration for the valence shell is 4d10, 5s2, and 5p4. So 6 electrons are present in its valence shell. Its acidic basic properties shows that it is weakly acidic in nature. Its atomic weight is almost 127.6. Crystal structure is hexagonal. These six corners are showing that it is hexagonal in nature. So this was the simple about the tellurium. After this, we have the last one element of the group 6A, which is polonium. Here, its atomic number is 84, and according to this, its electronic configuration for valence shell F shell subshell is also involved. So we have 4f1, 14, and 5d10, 6s2, and 6p4. So again, 6 electrons in the valence shell, 2 plus 4. Its crystal structure is like monoclinic. Atomic weight is 209 gram per mole. Its acidic basic properties shows that it has equal relative strength for acid as well as for the base. And its physical state is solid at room temperature, or we can say that at 20 degree Celsius, which is equal to 68 degree Fahrenheit. And it is, we can say that other like the metals. So this was a simple about group 6A elements. I hope you guys understand, and if you have any queries you may ask me about that in the comment section and I will get back to you guys soon. The next topic that we will learn, it is occurrence of the group 6A elements, that where we can find out all these elements in nature. For that time you guys keep learning and have a good day.